What's going on? 8 p.m. 8 p.m. live Tuesday night. Rob's here with you. Gonna update you on family situation. Gonna update you on channel situation. Um, we'll just have all kind of updates for you, and might take some questions as well. Uh, Welcome. As always, my name is Rob. If you are here for your first time, thank you very much. Like, subscribe to the channel. Um, we don't cue anybody up. We don't uh, have prefabbed questions, prefabbed answers. We don't do none of that shit. We run from Invest, kick it, talk to the people, and roll with it. That's the way we play. That's just the way we play. We always play that way since January 1, 2019. My first time on the channel. You ever go back and look? I looked like a lost puppy that damn day. 7.5 years ago. 7.5 years ago, you know? Yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah. What's up, man? What's
Hey,
going
Rob.
on?
Hey,
What's
Jay,
going on? Doing pretty good. Darlene just came out of surgery about a few hours. All went well. They did skin grafting on her feet, and it looks like it's only going to be one surgery, and she may be out as early as Friday or Saturday. So
Excellent news. Excellent news.
we are pretty happy about that. Went out riding today. Thought maybe we might see a bear or two. We did not. The last time we went out looking for bear, saw one. I got a picture of it. It was probably a couple 100 pounds, something like that. Let's see if I can get a picture of it. I got a picture of it right here. Let me find it. And it's always fun to take pictures of bears when you get the opportunity. Now, obviously,
as long as you're a safe distance away.
oh yeah, I was in the car. I was actually driving. I actually stopped. I was able to stop, but you can tell
The little blackberry, I
that's
see it.
yeah, yeah. So we got Brian coming on with us too. What's going on, my friend?
Hey.
Looking more like
Hey,
Mr. Zabka every day from Karate Kid there, Brian.
Yeah.
That's been hard,
Yeah. 71 comfortable degrees in Northeast Ohio right now.
71. I would say it's much warmer than that here right now. Probably, I'm gonna say 76 current temperature.
It's 73 degrees in Motley, Virginia right now.
That's it.
That's really cool.
Yeah.
So it's not bad at all. My air's running, but yeah, it's not bad at all. It's wonderful. How cool is it supposed to get tonight? Down to 60 degrees. And then tomorrow.
I will say this though, Monday, going back to the office, I actually had to put on a hoodie. It was lower 50s at about 5 in the morning.
Really?
Yeah.
Now, is that a little too cool for you to be? You'd rather have 60s?
You know, I'm at the point now where if I can wear a hoodie, I just don't like the heavy coats.
Yeah, I hate them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The problem
I
is
always like wearing a heavy coat, even in the wintertime. I hate wearing the damn thing.
Yeah. My problem is that mine's like kind of puffy too, because granted I was a little late to it because mine's like just snapped on. Well, the part it got ripped. And so I didn't want to travel around to 5 places. And by that time, it was already November or December, and all the winter coats are usually sold by then. So
I just, when I'm running around the house here in the wintertime, and Darlene's like, oh, yeah. See, I'm just the opposite. All right, Bob, go out there and check your mail. I'll go down barefooted in the snow a foot deep and go out there and run around. I'm not going to get frost. I mean, I may get frostbit, but I'm not going to get my feet burned anyway. But
right,
yeah. Well, she'll ask me to a lot, and I'll go out there and check the mail. I run across the snow like look like, well, you know, road runner. It looks like a road
Well, I
runner.
guess also
doing
depends
that.
on how far you have to go to get your mail. If you're just going on the porch, then that's not.
Well, got
If you gotta go down the
75.
driveway, then yeah, that's a little bit.
75 feet one way. Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
geez,
told-
wow.
I have choices. I can stay on the pavement, or if the grass is maybe let the snow melt, or either let the snow bit more snow, I can go through the grass because that's an option for me. Either way, I can do either one. Mm-hmm. So that's pretty wild. So Brian, how's things going now for the construction or possible construction of the stadiums? Did everything went through, or they still?
Yeah, everything is passed. The other condo that's here, they filed a lawsuit against the Crown Center and the Royals, and it's the same stupid reasons that they've been complaining about. I don't know why these people want to bite the hand that feeds them. I mean, it just doesn't make sense to me.
Yeah, and now look at the A's. What the hell are they going to do? Bally's is trying to back out of the deal in Vegas now, and hell, half the land is there. They don't already started building the damn place, and Bally's wants out of it.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't want to call this Bally's Stadium. We don't want this. I kind of like, if it's already been signed, I don't see where they can do anything. But
Yeah, the crazy thing about this thing here is Hallmark already owns all the property. They're not displacing one business. It's, you know,
really,
right. It's their property. I mean,
how many seat stadium is it going to be? 40? Probably won't be 50.
no, only 34,000.
34,000 for the Royals.
What they said.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll be built by Populists.
Yeah.
Do not be shocked if there is not going to be any new baseball stadiums that are going to be over a, say, 37,000 capacity anymore.
Yeah.
Philly's right at 40, 41 something right now, but that's capacity. That's full deal.
Mm-hmm.
Craziness. But if
But still, you
if
don't feel
Tampa-
too far away. When you're in Philadelphia, the seats are good and they're close.
yeah, well,
Mhm.
Tampa ends up losing their stadium, and
So-
Nashville ends up jumping in on that deal. I tell you what, but it's still Orlando says they're gonna put huge bids in too. I just don't know if Orlando. I know Orlando's a big enough city for Disneyland and all that stuff, but Disney World rather, it's went down a little bit over the last 2 years. It's went, look at the prices. Look at the prices that go in that damn place.
Yeah.
$2.99 a day.
Yeah.
I mean, who the hell can afford that?
And then all the
It's crazy.
prices for food and
You get a family of 4 to stay in one of those little condos 7 days and an open pass for them to go all week long. $8,000.
Yeah.
$8,000. I mean, who the hell has that kind of money?
I've been so fortunate. I lived down in California, and one of our family friends worked for Disney, so we would go on employee nights for free. And
Oh,
the rides were free. Everything was free, and no lines. And then we would go one other time during the year for day camp, and I think it started out like $650. You had to buy tickets for each ride, but it wasn't that it wasn't the kind of price that made you think twice about it. I mean, it was fine.
there's a place in the central part of Pennsylvania that is kind of like a state fair, but it's a total amusement park. They have 5 or 6 wooden coasters, and they have a couple of flip coasters and all. I think they got as many as maybe 60 rides, maybe 70. You can actually get out. You can park anywhere you want to, free. You can get out of your car, walk through the gate, free. You can do that if you want to. Now, when you get in there, you have a choice. Okay, Tom, what kind of way you gonna do? Well, I don't care anything about. I might ride the train once, and I may sit over here and eat, and we'll bring because you can bring coolers in. You can bring coolers and bring them to the tables and all. Yeah, I may ride the train once. All right, you don't just go right on the end and buy maybe a book of coupons. You can buy a $5 book, you buy a $20 book, you buy a $50 book, or a $100 book for the family, so you can all use them.
Mm-hmm.
Or little Timmy, 15 years old. Timmy, you want to ride every ride, don't you? Yep. 2 times, Dad. 3 times, Dad. $60 all day long for a pass, and you just keep it around your wrist or whatever. And it's a band or whatever, and it gets you through the whole day, and you can do that. But for grandpa and grandma and mom and dad that only want to ride here and there, they can get a coupon book. Let's say they get one total for $50, and this ride costs $4.50 to ride. This ride costs $2.50 to ride. This ride costs $6 to ride. Whatever, you can do that kind of stuff, and it's been around for over 100 years, 101, 102 years now, and this place is just knocking it out of the park. I see it all the time on YouTube. Knoebels, Knoebels.
Okay.
And it's a family-run thing. Hell, if it's out in the middle of nowhere. So let's say, for instance, you want to go and you like that area of a state, you can contact them in advance and get you can get a lodge. You can rent one, maybe with 2-3 bedrooms or whatever, and pay a certain amount, and that includes your park fare. That includes your parking. You don't have to worry about that. Refrigerator, all that stuff, and you can actually drive into the park. It's not even park. You get to drive into it, and then when you leave, you got a special way you can go in and out. You can't beat that, man. I'll tell you. And then let's say you got a camper. They've got a whole campground, about 200 campground spaces outside. What's up, Kitty Kitty? What's up?
I didn't know we were live.
Keith? Huh?
I didn't know you were going to be live.
We live.
We
That's
really
all
are
right.
live.
Hey, Tim.
Okay.
Yes.
I wouldn't have been eating it about no.
About 25 years ago, I was at Cedar Point in Ohio,
Okay, I
and
know
we
where
were
it's at.
enjoying the day there. And then they've got swimming there, so we all got in the water. And just as about 2 minutes after we got in the water, the tornado sirens went off. So I had to go round up the family in this giant pool and get our clothes.
Now, Brian, I don't know if you're of a certain age and how much you've traveled through Ohio. Did you ever go to Geauga Lake?
No,
Okay.
I got
Cedar Point's on the western end of Ohio, west central, I guess you could say, end of Ohio. It's about an hour-ish from me. The Geauga Lake which then became Six Flags, is about a little over an hour south. So Dad used to he worked at General Motors, so they would have their shop picnic. So where they got good rates, and that would be the one time that we'd probably go throughout the year.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, no, I've been to Cedar Point a couple times, and it's like, now it's sort of like it's way too friggin' expensive, long wait lines, and then plus everything's cashless. So don't bring any cash.
Yeah. Now, this place at Knoebels, I was telling you can get in the park. You can walk in there free. Then there's a fence that goes around, I don't know, maybe 4 acres. It's got a huge pool, got 2 or 3 water slides, couple of diving boards. You can actually, if you just say heck with it, I don't want to go to the amusement park. I just want to go swimming. $10 a day. $10 a day. Hell, you can go in there the whole time, and they hit you with, I think it's something like this, whatever, that's waterproof,
Mhm.
and then you wash it off at the end of the day. But I think it's got a date on it, and they scan it or whatever. You want to leave, you want to walk out of there. Okay, the family's going to have lunch at 1 o'clock. You got like 200 or 300 tables that you can get. You can tell them in advance, hey, we want 2 picnic tables because we got a family of 8. All right, 2 picnic tables with your name, and they rope it off or whatever. So when you get there, you can go right there, put your cooler right in there, and nobody's gonna mess with it now. Then, okay, it's lunchtime. All right, let's go. We'll all meet up here at 1:30. Everybody comes in from wherever they've been. They sit there and eat. Close the cooler up, put it right there on top of the picnic table. Nobody. They say people won't even mess with them. 3 of them go back to the water park. 2 of them go riding all the rides they want, and one maybe taking the little ones, if they got little ones, to ride the little cars around. And they got 2 or 3 sets of these kind of cars that's on rails that go all the way around the park around. And they got a couple of trains. I mean, they got like 70 rides. It's absolutely nuts. But it's just a big open field where you park at. It's graveled, but it's nothing. I mean, the prices are not out there trying, and they have hamburgers, hot dogs, cotton candy, peanuts, all that pizza. They got it all in there too, where you can sit inside in the air conditioning and eat if you want to. So places like that, I think, is pretty cool when they offer it. So I even mentioned it to my wife and my mom. I was like, you know what? If we ever wanted to just ride up there one day, just ride up there and stay in a lodge up there and be like, hey, we just want to see what's going on up there. Ride a train in time too. Wife would want to ride a couple of roller coasters. I know. Hell, it ain't too bad at
See if
all.
we got anybody in the chat here or not.
I don't see anything.
We have
So
Philip. Hello,
when's the
everyone.
first football game? When's the first college football game?
Week 0 is this weekend.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe Thursday night was the first one. I didn't know.
No, it's Saturday.
It was Saturday.
Saturday at noon is the Ireland game.
Oh,
between-
who's in that?
TCU and North Carolina, I think.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
And when does Texas play Ohio State? Is that week 1?
week 2.
Me too.
Week 2.
Yeah. Yeah. With my situation right now, I mean, I guess there's a lot of people know I'm going to be moving soon. I just got the lease to sign, so I do have a new place. However, I might be without internet for a while because I'm not trying to use up all the electricity here because I got to get the utilities switched over. So maybe if I get lucky and get a 5G connection really good, I'll, if not, then hey, I might be but no, there's not really many good ones. I mean, yeah, you'll get your Ireland game. You got your San Jose State USC on NBC, Virginia, North Carolina State on ESPN at 3:30.
A lot of people picking USC to be a top 8 team this year. I don't know if that's so, but they definitely hadn't been that way in the last 15 years.
No,
We
they
just hadn't been that
not.
good a team. Yeah.
No, not much of a defense, as I recall.
No.
No.
And then
The
week
running
from-
game's lacked a lot. They've
week from
been able to
Thursday
play
is
football.
the big opening night. So who knows? I may be going to a bar to watch Ohio State and Ball State, which is at 12:30 next Saturday.
I think Ohio State's Texas's first game. I believe it is.
Let me check.
I
here.
think it is. I think it is.
Unless they got the jabronis of the South the first game.
Tulsa.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Not really that good, even.
Pretty close. Texas State is week 1 for them.
Oh,
Oh, does Kathy Ireland still play for them?
yeah.
And no, Craig T. Nelson is not the head coach at Minnesota State, which is a real school
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
Still living, thank God. I mean, R.I.P. Dolly Parton.
Yeah. I remember Georgia State starting in that. Was it Bill Curry was their first head coach? I think.
80 years old.
Do you know where Georgia State plays their football games?
In the state of Georgia somewhere.
Well,
Savannah.
No.
Savannah.
Atlanta?
Yep, but specifically,
Turner Field?
yep,
I was guessing on
Really?
both of those.
yeah. No, they literally played at the old Turner Field.
Huh. Probably fans are probably kind of far away in some parts unless they've changed how the seats are. Maybe they've reconstructed it somewhat.
They did. They purchased it and reconfigured it ahead of the 2017 season, according to AI.
Yeah.
Because I'd hate to see if you tried to play, full. Well, granted, they did way back when at Yankee Stadium for the Giants, where they moved to New Jersey. But that couldn't have been a whole lot of fun.
Mm-mm.
Or else you're squeezing in a 100-yard football field, like they do at Wrigley every year.
Yeah. For Illinois Northwestern usually, but no, I think they
Northwestern is getting a new stadium.
Yes. I don't know if it'll be open this year or next year.
I think it's next year.
still in Evanston.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're tearing down the old one or no, it's going to open this year.
Hmm.
You saw where the Buffalo Bills new stadium's got a lot of blocked visions.
Yeah, I saw they had like one where there was like a railing
Their
that's
seats
on
where
a sight
the
line.
railings come up. Those seats behind there, that'd be a mess.
Hmm.
Well, speaking of new stadiums, the Browns stadium, when they finally build it, will be mostly underground because you have to have so much distance between planes flying overhead and the top of your stadium.
Uh-huh.
So they have to build it underground.
Yeah, the one that's coming here is going to be built underground too, mostly because they want you to be able to see the skyline.
The house at
Have
Deshaun.
you guys seen the Deshaun Watson interview where he threw all the fans under the bus?
He
when
tried
he
to walk
said-
it back today, but
He walked it back.
They cheered me when I got hurt.
Mm-hmm.
So today, I see this guy at New York. They're printing up T-shirts, and it says, "Cheer if you want." Oh no, boo if you want to see Shador. Boo if you want to. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
And said something about they were going to give some of them away today, and if you lived in a certain area of Ohio and all. And he had called it in that they had to give them their address, and he said he was going to ship some. But it said boo if there we go. That's Harris. Harris is spinning around. Spin me around one
So I got a
time.
question for everybody.
Go ahead.
How many think that Cleveland is tanking?
Well,
No,
this is my personal opinion. I've heard that Deshaun Watson was going to management and saying he'd be willing to give up part of his money, pretty much paying them if they would let him start some games. I don't know if that's so or not. What's up there, Harris? I'm not going to say it's not true because I don't know. But just so he can do a performance enough to where one other team might want him. Now, in that process, do I think that the Browns are going to go out here and bust a gut to run and do all this for Deshaun? I don't think so, but I don't know. We'll see. I'll be very surprised if they win 4 games this year. They may, but
yeah, that's a lot of people are kind of giving them like the Jets, like split against the Bengals, like maybe 1 or 2 other games.
All I can say is this: anybody that tanks to try to get Manning, you deserve what you get after you get Manning, because number one, the first one, when he got drafted out in San Diego, he wouldn't play out there.
Nope.
So this is his boy. This is his boy. This ain't Peyton's boy. This is Eli's boy.
No, this is Cooper's boy. I
That's
thought.
right, Cooper's son. That's right. This is Cooper's son. That's right. Is he going to play the same kind of? I ain't going to play here, there. And I feel like if the Giants were to get him, he would go there. But I don't think the Giants are going to have that bad a team.
No.
Washington could definitely have that bad a team, and I don't think he'd go there.
But are
They're
they worse?
being run by a basketball team.
Wait a minute. The Giants could have the best team on the planet. They've got the worst head coach on the planet.
No, he ain't that bad. Oh, come
Okay.
on.
But are they
No
worse
way.
than like Miami or I guess we can't say Vegas because they could be, or are they worse than Miami or Arizona? Right
Yeah,
now?
Arizona is saying,
I think Cleveland will win.
I tell you, team, you better be beware of Minnesota, because they got a piece of trash as quarterback, and they're almost ready to tell McCarthy to hit the bricks. It might be the saving grace for them if Murray ain't it, and they're just sold on Murray, and I'm like,
Murray won't make it through the season.
if he does, he ain't gonna win nothing. When he does play, he don't win, he loses.
What do they have in the
Losing
running game in Minnesota? Because all I see is Justin Jefferson and, I couldn't tell you, to be honest with you.
How's a kid in Chicago gonna perform?
Williams.
I mean, I have seen predictions of them winning 10, 11, 12 games. I'm like, I don't see it.
Well,
He's going to have to play a hell of a lot better than he's ever played before if they're going to win 10 games. 10-7? I don't see it.
They won how many games last year?
8. Didn't they go 8-9?
No, they were in the playoffs. They were 11-6 last year.
They won a lot of
in the
games.
division, I think, because they were home against the Packers in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, they might have won 11 games.
Yeah, they won 11 games last year.
All right. I'll say this much. They won't do it this year because don't they have a first place schedule?
Yep.
Yeah.
That doesn't really mean.
So they're playing the Rams. They're playing the Seahawks. They'd be playing the Seahawks in. And Eagles. Shit, man, they ain't beating all these teams. Ain't no way.
The Browns play the Panthers, the Jets, the Titans, the Raiders. I mean, they're going to win some of those. The Saints.
Yeah.
But I do think that the Bears are going to come back to the pack. I also think the Patriots are going to come back to the pack also because they had such an easy schedule last year. Now they got a first.
Don't the Dolphins have a kid from Liberty quarterbacking them now?
Malik Willis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With what talent surrounding that? Well, you have Achane running back.
Yeah.
And like Waddle went away. Hill's gone. Did they draft anybody? Like, hold on.
So that's Buffalo's division to win. Okay.
Yeah.
They'd be better off letting the Hurricanes take the field, I think, down there.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
all right. So here is your wide receiver combination. You have Malik Washington, Jalen Tolbert, and Caleb Douglas. With and then like Tutu Atwell and Jalen Rager. Ugh.
Yeah, he played in Philly for a while. Rager did, I think.
Yeah.
I'm worried
Yeah.
a little bit with Dallas's defense because it's just kind of been a little shaky over the last several years. But I think they have a real chance to win their division this year. I just have a feeling that they're gonna
Dallas.
They
Yeah,
got
I still think it's Phillies. What do
yeah,
you think?
to me, it's still Phillies to lose.
Well,
What
I
do you
think
think,
they're the
Harris?
favorite.
I agree.
I'm just
Phillies
saying,
will lose. Dallas is going to be
I think
a tough
Dallas
competition.
can. I think Dallas can give them a run, though. Is what I'm saying.
Dallas will be a wild card this year.
Think
Yeah,
so? Okay. All right.
that could happen.
Now, let me ask you this, Harris. Can Dallas win 11 games?
They
With
play
their
us
schedule.
twice.
Well, wait a minute. Who are their out of conference, out of division teams?
I don't know.
Wait a minute.
I don't think can they get back with just 6 losses? I don't know. Plus, you got to play the Eagles twice.
They got the Ravens, the Texans,
Oh, here
the
we go.
Buccaneers.
All right, let's see. Giants, Commanders. I think they'll beat the Ravens. Texans. The Texans is going to be a tough game for them because it's in Houston. I mean, it's a 50-50 crowd there, but still.
Their defense is still good. They still got a good defense.
Plus, they got to go to Green Bay,
49ers, Titans.
get the Arizona
Seattle,
at the Colts.
Rams.
49ers are home. Christ, the Eagles are Thanksgiving.
Oh, that's 3 home games in a row.
Yeah. 49ers, Titans, Eagles. Cowboys should be a 10-win team.
Okay, 10 wins? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Then you finished with the Giants and the Commanders. Yeah.
Brian, Chiefs.
Start with them too.
Can they pull 11? Can they win 11?
Give me a minute here. Our
Okay.
offensive line had problems last year. We had 4 or 5 different left tackles, and we drafted Josh Simmons from Ohio State. So
Yeah.
was Josh Simmons injured his senior year at Ohio State?
Not that I can recall.
Okay,
And remember, Kansas City's playing a third-place schedule this year.
they are, but they do have some tough games up front. But Simmons, I think, is too small to survive. Last year, he wasn't on the field half the time, and now he's limping out of training camp with back problems. So they're going to have to move Jalen Moore over to play left tackles where he should have been last year all along because they moved him to right tackle. He hadn't played right tackle. He was the backup left tackle at San Francisco when we got him. But Samaitar did great at left guard. We got a great center. If Trey Smith is healthy, we got a great right guard. And they're trying to work in Khalil Benson, and it's a work in progress from Indiana. The defense looks pretty good. They really dominated. We lost the preseason game, but when the ones were in there in defense, they pretty much dominated Tampa Bay. The rookie, and I'm talking about the rookies, like not so much Peter Woods, but Delaney did great. R. Mason Thomas from Oklahoma. He's kind of like Hassan Reddick. He's going to get to the quarterback. And then we got a running game. All 3 of our running backs are way better than what we had last year. And they are working on the running game. See, I think it's possible to get to 11 wins, but it all depends on whether our offensive line blows up again or not.
Yeah, once they get to week 12, I mean, they need to have a good record there because looking at that, it's at Buffalo, at the Rams, at the
they've got some tough
Bengals,
teams. They open with Denver.
home against New England, home against San Francisco, and then at the Chargers. That's all in a string of games.
Yeah, and they open with Denver. I don't think they'll win the Denver game, but we'll be competitive.
All right. I'm going to ask all 4 of you guys straight up. Y'all just tell me what you think. We'll end with Keith and me. Commanders, you got to put $1,000 on it right here. You got to go over or under 5.5 wins. 5.5, Harris.
I'll go over.
Over. Tim.
Oh. Wow. This is okay. Are we on the caveat assuming that Daniels is healthy?
Well, it's just with what they got. It's just with whatever they've got, they got to play with it the year. It's just the way it rolls. 5.5 wins.
I might go over that because I think you could split a couple of those division opponents.
Okay. Brian.
I'm looking at 6 losses in the division.
I agree. I don't think they're going to win a division game. I'm with you.
Daniels.
So that means if they lose all their division games, that means they got to go 6-5 outside of the division. Look at that outside of the division.
49ers, Rams, Bengals, Cardinals, Titans, Texans.
You didn't
Falcons.
mention the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah,
Who?
Vikings.
Seattle. You didn't mention Seattle.
Oh yeah, we got Seattle. Let's do it this way. We open this way: Philadelphia, Dallas, Seattle. That's what we open with. So think about it that way too. As far as defensive pressure, how many hits our quarterback may get, everything. 5.5, Brian.
That's a good number. I said they won 5, so I'm under.
Under, okay. Keith.
Over.
I'm going under. And I would not. I won't be surprised we don't win half that many. It could be 3, 4.
Well, I'm saying over. I said over. I'm going 6. I'm going. They're going to beat the Colts after starting 0-3. They're going to beat Indianapolis. They'll beat the Giants twice.
Is Indy at home, or we got to go on the road?
Indy's a home game.
It's in Washington. Okay.
So
and then
they beat Indy. They beat the Giants.
See, that's what me and Brian.
Arizona,
I don't think we beat the Giants. None of the two. I don't think we beat the Eagles. Neither one of the two.
There's no way to know right now because there's going to be games where they're showing up where they might be healthy and their opponent might be beat to hell.
True.
And you
healthy.
just don't know.
Healthy, I don't think we match up with 23 of the teams in the NFL. Really,
your opponent isn't healthy. I'm saying.
I'm saying when we are healthy all the way, we don't match up with 23 of the teams. Well, and I'm just saying that's depending on our health, and we're not going to stay healthy. There's no way in hell.
Well,
no way.
Our team wasn't expected to do anything 2 years ago, and they were actually.
We had a fourth place schedule.
I think having Tunsil out really hurts, but if they can get somebody who can play at least a competent job out there, that's a big
McLaurin's having trouble with his groin now, so he's missed practice last 2 days.
What Vegas is currently having for the Commanders win total?
7.5.
Yep.
Did I see Vegas also has the Rams to win the Super Bowl?
I would go under that, and I'd bet the house on that damn thing. It ain't no way in hell we win 8 games. No way. If all the stars line up perfect, we can't win 8 games. Ain't no damn way.
Well, you can't eat potted meat for a year if they win 6 or more games.
Philadelphia, we're gonna play them twice. They're gonna run us off the damn field twice.
Kurt Bergman will sell him the canned meat.
We gotta play Dallas twice. They're gonna run us off the field twice.
I think the Giants. They beat the Giants twice.
No way. It ain't no. I would bet on that. We lose twice before we win twice.
I got to realize Harris is. He knows who the coach is in New York.
Yeah, but look, you got to realize our coach too. We got.
Hey, I'm going down the line right now and say Harbaugh's fired at the end of this season.
Nah, I don't think so. I'll say our coach gets fired before the end of the season. I'll say that. I believe he will. I believe he'll get because we're run by a basketball operation. That's what the hell's happening. I mean, they even said Magic Johnson had parts of. He was in the damn decision-making room when they was making their decisions. They don't know what the hell they're doing. Our ownership went from bad to bad. I ain't gonna say from bad to worse, but it went from bad to bad. We need an owner like we had back in the early '90s that would hire a GM and just let him do his damn job. But nah, we ain't got nothing like that. Yeah, I say with Phillies. Phillies GM is going to get the axe by the end of the year, and so is the manager. The manager's going to get fired too. Don Mattingly is gone. In fact, I'll even go this far. I don't care if they win the World Series. Don Mattingly will get fired. I'll bet money on it because I'll say this. Alex Cora is up there sitting up there, next to the booth. He's been up there for the last 2 weeks, almost 3 weeks now, since the All-Star game. He's been up there with Charlie Manuel up there bullshitting with him. He has already – the ink is dry. He has already signed on as manager for the 2027 season. I'm willing to bet money on that shit. So, Mattingly, every game, I watch every game, and it even says it at the beginning, interim manager. And I'm like, give it a break. We know he's a manager. He's an interim manager, but I mean, come on, But they're pushing it. And I think Preston might be gone too. I don't even think I think Preston's hands are tied because we got that idiot president that's been making the moves for us, and he's done depleted our minor league system. Philly's in terrible shape minor league wise now.
Hey Tim,
so I got a feeling next year will be this off season. I got a feeling Turner will be gone. I got a feeling Schwarber is going to be gone, and I got a feeling Harper's going to be gone. And they may get something good for Schwarber because Schwarber's hitting the ball right now. At his pace right now, he's going to be a Hall of Famer by the time he retires. Because he's going to have. Huh?
What's he got left on his contract?
He just signed a contract. 4 years, 5 years, 100 million, or 4 years, 100 million. So it's either 20 or 25 million a year.
There's only a couple of teams that can pick that up.
The Mets would take him in a heartbeat. There's a lot of teams that would take him in a heartbeat because
can afford him.
And it's all depending on this lockout too. If the lockout ends up being all year and some of these guys end up going to Japan to play, we'll see what happens. But
Tim, I was going to say you mentioned Craig T. Nelson and coach. You also saw Shelley Fabre passed away.
Yes, I did see that. Yeah, his wife, his TV wife. Yeah.
Don't
Shelley
be
who?
February.
The one that was his TV wife in Coach.
Oh, okay.
She passed away a couple days ago.
So don't beat up Don Mattingly too much. He's a family cousin.
Oh, I'm not beating him up. Hell, I think I would love to see him stay. I'd love for him to stay as a manager, but I don't think he will. I think he's gone already.
He's done a great job.
He's done a fantastic job. Look where we started. Look where we're at. I mean, what are we, 14 or 15 above 500? And he came in there, we were, 12 under 500. So he's like 27 or 28 games.
Yeah, like Rick Renteria when he was with the Cubs, and then they decided they wanted Madden, so they got rid of Renteria after he did a good job. White Sox picked him up. He was doing pretty good there. Then they had somebody they decided they wanted there. I don't remember if it was getting La Russa back or what it was. But they let him go.
Yeah. And you know how I feel about La Russa. Yeah, he's the biggest piece of trash ever that Major League Baseball's ever seen. I've never liked him. Never liked La Russa.
So you think
there were a lot of coaches that came out of early 1960 athletics teams. Billy Williams was a manager off those teams. Whitey Herzog was a manager off those teams. La Russa was a manager off those teams.
Dick Williams.
Renee Lackman was a pretty high pitching coach.
Early 60s,
bad teams, but boy, they turned out some managers.
Yeah.
yeah.
Rothschild may have been a coach on those teams too. I think
Larry
Larry
Rothschild went down to
Rothschild.
Florida. He went.
That's not ringing a bell.
He was it Renee Lashman or something?
Last one was a pitching coach, but he played with the A's in the early 60s.
Yeah.
Um,
How about this? How about this, Dale?
Dick Hauser. There's another one. Dick Hauser.
Seven players have hit 60 home runs in a season. Harris, name one.
McGuire.
Tim,
Cal Raleigh.
Brian,
Sammy Sosa.
Harris.
Babe.
Mm-hmm. Tim,
Roger Maris.
Brian.
I'll go to Blake, but I tell you, who should have hit 60 home runs is Jimmy Fox. When he played in Baker Bowl, he had 58, but he also hit 12 balls off the screen, which wasn't there the year before. So he would have had 70 home runs if that screen wasn't there that year. Okay, 60. Oh, it was
Yep.
Mantle never got 60.
Who?
You got the right team though, Brian.
We said McGuire. Yes,
Teresa.
we said McGuire.
Yeah, I said McGuire.
Yeah, I'm coming up blind.
All-time leader.
Oh, well, we said Bonds.
No, I
Didn't
hadn't
say
said
Bonds.
Bonds. Nobody had said Bonds.
Okay,
Now
well,
Harris. Harris, the last one.
Tim knows it.
I know it.
Oh, Judge.
There you go.
Yep.
Yep.
No,
2020, 2022. Yep. Got it.
now to slide out of mine so fast.
2022. Yeah.
And then
Those,
And
Tom
Sosa and
Peters.
McGuire are the only ones that did it both in the same year, and that was twice, 2 years in a row, I think.
does anybody know who's got the record?
98, 99.
Yeah. Yeah. McGuire did it twice. Sosa did it 3 times.
yeah, Raleigh goes from hitting 60 homers to hitting $167 this year.
Now Brady Anderson, he had
You got 3 though.
What was his second highest?
What about Brady Keith?
He hit
What was
50.
his second highest total? He had
Brady Anderson
57?
hit 50. What did he 50 or 51?
50 in 1996.
1 year, I believe.
As a leadoff
He
hitter.
had 50.
what was his second highest total?
Like 27, I think.
Oh, I didn't even know it was that high.
Yeah, but the year he hit 51, he hit 10 leadoff home runs.
Harris. How about this one? Who's got the all? How many doubles is the record for a season?
Oh, I have no clue.
It's over
Brian?
6. It's over 60. It was set in the 30s. I think it's 62.
It's in the 70s.
60 what?
62, be my guess.
You think
No.
62? Tim says what?
I'm going to say it's like 77.
No. 67 in 1930.
One, I think you said.
Oh, wow.
What was it in 31?
31
Yeah.
or 30, was 31.
Bear in mind the whole league had 300 in 1930. It
Yeah.
was dominating.
Yeah, the Phillies hit
Yeah,
like 10 and they were in last place.
But it's a few players that's hit 60 and 60 plus doubles. But there was one guy that hit 67.
Yep.
Let me figure
But
it
back
out.
then, didn't
Earl
about
Webb.
140 pitchers have
Earl,
58 complete games?
Earl Webb.
Yeah.
Yeah, deep.
1931 Red Sox. I got it up here.
I got it right here.
Deep.
And then
Well,
Greenberg hit like
Freeman
60.
hit what?
MLB player that hit
68 the 1 year?
67 doubles in a season.
Greenberg, I think had around 62.
Earl Webb. Yeah, Earl Webb.
Earl Webb, definitely.
1931 Boston. Yeah. Yeah.
Boston Braves.
That,
Was it Braves or
huh?
Hey, Michael.
Red Sox.
Red Sox? Okay.
Yeah. 67 doubles. Batted .333. I'm just wondering how many doubles Wade Boggs had. Yeah, he got 26 home runs. Was that in 87?
87.
I think it was in 87. What's up, Mike?
By the way, Freddie Freeman hit 59 doubles in 2023.
Yeah, he almost got to the 60 mark. Yeah.
He did. Let's see here. When he hit 27 homers or 24 homers, he hit 40 doubles.
40 doubles. Okay. All right.
His
But
career high
did he-
in doubles in a
That
season
year,
was
did
51.
he have like 230 hits?
He had 240 and 85.
Okay. In 87, he had maybe 215, 218,
I would think
200
Ichiro
on the
might
dot.
have a good number of them.
200 on the dot.
Yep.
So he had a whole lot of extra base hits compared to,
What's the most
60%.
triples in a year? I know Willie Wilson had 21 one year.
Okay, I think it's
Did-
like
Did
28.
Henderson get 23 one year? Let's see. I'll tell you real quick.
No, way more than that for most in a season.
NLT
but this is
record
like
for
old
triples in
timey.
a season.
Dead ball era. They have a lot of
Yeah.
triples.
Record for
Yeah.
the most triples in a single Major League Baseball season is 36, set by Chief Wilson of the Pittsburgh Pirates
Yeah.
in 1912. This
Wow.
record is considered unbreakable due to smaller modern ballparks and a focus on home runs, with the modern era high being 23 triples hit by Curtis Granderson in 2007.
Oh,
So he did it in 152 games, 10 less games. 1912, John Owen Chief Wilson, Pittsburgh Pirates, 1912. Exactly. The stadiums are so small now, and they're so perfectly rounded that you're not going to get these little weird bounces and stuff 35, 40 times in a year. You can't get it. Yeah. I'm with
Tell Boston
10. Huh?
Tell him that in Boston.
Yeah, but
you get those
Boston,
balls that go down
Detroit,
right
and
to the line
San
and
Francisco.
curve.
you play 81 games out. If you were going to be a Boston Red Sox and hit 36 triples, hell, you'd have to hit 25 of them at home. You'd have to. And that's almost impossible in 81 games. I don't think you can do that
Would you
shit.
believe that Ricky Henderson in 25 major league seasons only had 66 triples?
Really? A lot of people said he didn't come out, he didn't come out the box as strong as a lot of people, saying he kind of Cadillac a lot, but he might. Well, the thing of it is, he didn't mind starting at first because he knew he could get to second and then get to third because he steal bases. He liked the single. He liked getting the single when he didn't get the home run.
Mm-hmm.
And don't he still have a record for most leadoff home runs?
I believe he does.
I think so.
How many what was the most that Griffey ever had in this? Griffey Jr. in this season?
Most
Griffey
triples
Jr.'s
or
home
most
runs in the
homers?
season.
56.
He hit 58, didn't he? 56,
Yeah.
58.
58, I think, in 97.
I think it was 58.
Yeah.
98, 97, 98.
Still a Mariner.
Yeah. I think he hit 58. Yeah.
That guy
Yeah.
hit the ball hard every time. I've seen him play a few times. Every
Best
time he's going to hit the
swing
ball
I've
hard.
ever seen.
In Kansas
Yeah.
City, you saw him play a few times, Brian?
Mhm.
Yeah. Man, that was a
Crazy.
lineup they had with Buhner and him and A-Rod and whoever else.
Said that Chief Wilson,
Edgar Martinez.
36 triples,
Edgar Martinez.
is voted on by MLB executives as the hardest record to beat of at a hitter, including the 56 game hitting streak by. I agree with 36 triples, man. I don't know if that'll ever get broke because, I mean, come on. In the next 20 years, they're probably going to have to move the fences back 15, 20 feet because the guys are going to keep getting bigger, keep
Guys
getting
forget-
stronger.
Yeah, guys would start getting thrown out at third if they tried doing it too often, and then they'd make their manager mad. And
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just too much to it. It really is.
Michael says you're
Curtis-
reminding Harris. You're reminding him of Wilson from Home Improvement.
Only seeing the head and the nose.
Yeah.
Curtis Granderson were 23 in 2007.
Yeah. That's more recent than I would have thought.
I'll tell you, somebody else who used to hit a right many triples was the shortstop we got from his Yankees. It was with the Phillies.
Edie Gregorius.
Gregorius, yeah. He
Right.
he came out the box kind of like Granderson. Anyway, he had a good many triples for us, or a year or two till he played there. Yeah,
It's
he
like
did
some
pretty
of
good.
those
over there.
Cardinals from those '80s teams, like Coleman or McGee or something, would have had a lot of doubles one year, but I don't know what they ever got up to. McGee with that 1980.
We'll just take the 85 Cardinals here and take a look at their.
That was McGee's MVP.
Michael Peterson said Harris looks like Wilson from Home Improvement the way he's looking over the camera.
I just need a fence.
You don't have a filter for that?
Huh?
You don't have one of those filters for that? You can put a fence there?
Oh, I don't know.
All right. So the 85 Cardinals, 245 doubles, 59. Hold on. Yeah, 59 triples and 87 home runs.
Yeah, I would say McGee still led the team in triples over Coleman even.
And one umpire they still hate.
Yeah. The first base
John
guy, they're called
Eckinger.
Eckinger.
we're
But
St.
Daryl
Louis.
Porter can't drop the damn ball though.
Brian, were you excited by that? Or you're like, yeah,
Oh yeah, we were in St. Louis.
safe.
First I saw we went into St. Louis when we got off the train. They had this big eye chart and he had the umpire. And
They said they told him after the game because he said he was out, right? And they were like, no. And he was
Nope.
kind of heartbroken
And then
about
Joaquin Andahar decides to play we'll say 3 Mile Island. It's got to be. Since I've watched a ton of programs on Chernobyl, it's got to be epically bad for it to be Chernobyl. So I'll just call it 3 Mile Island.
Yeah, he got thrown out pretty early in that game, as I recall. Him and Herzog both, didn't they?
Yep. Once it wasn't going their
you
way,
know,
I mean,
you know
it was
who
like
had
the
lunch
Red Sox
together
after they blew
before
Game
that seventh
6,
game of the
had
World
a
Series?
lead in Game 7.
Yeah.
Do you know who had lunch together before that seventh game of the World Series? George Brett and Whitey Herzog.
Then again, Herzog was his manager for a little bit. So.
Yeah, he used to be. Yeah.
No. Wasn't it the next year, though, that Hauser was diagnosed with a brain tumor or something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It was like right after the All-Star game, I think. Or he died right after the All-Star game.
I think that happened with a pitcher named Urban Shocker with the Yankees back in.
NFL trade just took place at 7:00 Eastern time, so 2 hours ago.
Breaking news.
Saints are trading linebacker Deion Jones. Y'all ever heard of him?
Nope.
He's going to the 49ers. 49ers are going to giving them running back Zamir White.
Okay. He played for the
Nice
Raiders.
shift.
For a couple
What are we
years.
talking? Practice squad players?
No.
No, Zamir White's the player.
He's
Zamir White.
He's probably a third down
Zamir
back.
White may be.
Yeah.
He may make the roster for opening day for running backs for the Saints because I don't know what they got.
Well, Kamara's injured, I think. He got an injury in training camp.
Do they have that whole situation settled in San Francisco, or Shanahan and that accident and everything he had, or
He's back now. Yeah, he's recuperating.
Well,
no?
How about the 49ers ownership?
Oh
Messing
yeah,
around with
I heard about that a couple
arrested.
months ago.
yeah, with a prostitution ring. Yeah.
in Ohio.
Yeah. Huh?
In Ohio.
Oh, was it in Ohio?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be a lot of fun for them this year. They'll probably end up having to sell the team.
Do people in Cleveland boycott that Cincinnati chili by any chance? That
I don't think there is any. I don't think there is a
Old
Skyline chili
Star
up
and
in-
Skyline. I was wondering if they just say, no, we're not touching that stuff. You can't bring that stuff up here. I saw Michael put a comment somewhere on Facebook today that had the groper in it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was yesterday.
Yeah, the closest one is a long way away from me.
I'm wondering if he actually, by the time the season starts, if they won't under pressure set him down. We'll see.
I would just go with Shador and be done with it. I mean, how long would Watson be there anyway?
The first 2 games are away, and if they start Watson the third game, which is at home, I would think they're trying to tank and get the first pick.
Yeah, and that's what some people at work were trying to say. It's like, well, they'll start Deshaun the first 2 games on the road and see if he sinks or swims, and then if he swims, then okay, great.
Yeah.
And if not, then hey, we'll see. Allegedly, Monken says it's not a week-to-week thing. I'm like, okay. If you want him to get booed worse than Andre Rison in his one season here, or one season. So,
I wonder. Yeah, I wonder how far 49ers are going to go now. Even if they were a decent team, that ownership group is.
Tim, did you see that new Spider-Man movie?
Have not.
I thought it was pretty good. Some people were upset with what they did with the X-Men character on there, but
I can't please all the people all the time, you know.
yeah.
It's going to be a little bit before we go see another movie, I think.
Yeah.
And now today, Roanoke, Virginia, our home. We have other than Fox. I mean, our Fox affiliate. Yeah, Fox affiliates in Roanoke. CBS and NBC affiliates are all in Roanoke. The NBC affiliate today said something about record number of COVID patients in Carilion Hospital in, I think it said 3 years, last 36 months. I'm like, oh, geez, don't start that shit again. I'm like, oh, my God.
Rob, what school was that you said that one kid's going to go to that you knew was his grandfather or something growing up?
Hampton Sydney. He's going to Hampton Sydney. He's going to play. He's actually playing for the same high school as the kid that played for Kansas City and for the Browns at safety. And this kid plays safety. Yeah. He's at a 4 point. Huh?
Are you going to go watch the game? Are you going to go watch?
I would love to go. I'd love to go Friday night. It's all dependent on my situation with my wife.
No,
I would love to because he's got a 4.0 average, and their football team is in their 3rd or 4th year of existence. I think they're new, and he went there and showed them his grades, and then went out there and to the football field and tried that for him for, I think he said 22 minutes, 25 minutes or something like that. Surgery went well, Mike. It went real well. No, I've actually talked to Darlene twice. Talked to her just before I came on the air about 7:30 tonight. She's doing great. Me and Mom's both, we're going to ride out there and go see her tomorrow. It's about 3-hour drive. But this kid said he went out there for about 20, 25 minutes against one of their receivers, a senior receiver, and their quarterback, I think a quarterback, maybe a junior, and said that I think he allowed like 2 completions, and it was like 30 attempts or something. I was like, damn, that's really good.
Yeah.
But he's really fast. He's a little taller than I am, so he's a little over 6'3", and 4.0 average. The kid is just a really smart kid, and he works down at the store with me, down at the food line with me right now. So, I mean, right now he's going to college and high school together.
Yep, I
and
did that.
he college credits in and stuff like that. And he only stays in school till 2 o'clock every day, and then he'll come down and either if he's got football practice that day, he does football practice. If he don't, he'll come down and work at the store a couple of days. So he's good, just a damn good kid. I'm rooting for him, man. I really am. And,
He wants to go into engineering, you said?
something like that. But I tell you what, if he's really, really good, he's going to be playing the Gretna kid. I know Liberty's looking at him, a quarterback. Virginia may send somebody down looking at him. UNC Charlotte, they got somebody coming up here looking at him. College of Charleston or something like that, got somebody looking at him. Kid can throw the football. He can really throw the football. He's a senior this year. And then another team they're going to be playing a team from outside of Stanton there. They're coming down to play them. That might be this weekend. That might be Friday night. But they're supposed to be able to throw the football too. If he can go out here and can cover these kids and do real well, who knows? You never know what could happen these days and age. And he's already accepted going to Hampton-Sydney, but that don't. You can drop that in a heartbeat if somebody says, hey, you can go to the University of Virginia and you can be our number 3 defensive back. I mean, you jump at that chance if you can. Even though Virginia's not even supposed to be that good, Virginia Tech is the team they're saying is going to be top 25, top 30 team in the country. And I don't know where they're getting that from, but I guess they're counting on all these transfers from Penn State coming down there. I don't know. We'll see.
How's JMU supposed to be?
The JMU, I think, is going to take a little bit of a dive this year because they lost 3 or 4 kids to graduation and 1 or 2 maybe to the NFL.
They coach change too, I think.
Huh?
Didn't they change coaches too?
I think so. Yeah. Didn't their coach move up? Did he go to South?
Went to Virginia Tech, right?
Not JMU's coach.
Oh, okay.
Penn State's coach.
Penn State's coach, Franklin.
Yeah, James Franklin came to Virginia Tech. JMU's coach went to shit. He go to Florida, did he?
Not sure, but Napier's their coach now.
What's his name?
Billy Napier.
Oh, he's the
coach at JMU now.
Right. Chesney went to UCLA.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
So, yeah, Billy Napier. The
guy that left Liberty for Auburn, has he been fired already?
Yeah.
He got fired
yeah. Auburn got rid of his ass a couple years ago, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty damn sure. Let's see, where did he end up going? He ended up South Florida, something like that.
Malzahn?
No, not Malzahn.
Frost. What was his last name? Freeze or Frost?
Hugh Freeze.
Yeah, Hugh Freeze. Yeah, Hugh Freeze, the one that liked to show his little keys.
I don't think he's coaching anywhere this season.
Oh, he may not be. I thought he went down to Florida somewhere. I don't know.
Unless he signed as an assistant somewhere.
He wasn't the one that went through the. He wasn't the one that went through the Wendy's naked, was he? The drive-through.
Yep.
Oh, he was.
Freeze. Yeah, Hugh Freeze. Yeah.
As a Lions assistant or something, or was that somebody different? There was a guy that was a Detroit Lions assistant that did that though.
Hugh Freeze. Oh, Hugh Freeze. Hugh Freeze did it when he was at that was after he left Liberty, I think. I think he did that when he was down at Auburn. I think. Yeah. Yeah, he just had left Liberty, and I reckon he said, "Give me Liberty or give me Auburn instead of give me Liberty or give me death." So
Yeah.
Actually, it was when he was at Ole Miss in like 2013.
Hugh Freeze.
Yep.
Yeah. And then went to Liberty. He stayed there about 4 years.
Yep.
It was all sorts of rumors flying around. He was running around with some of the people up here too. You know, I don't know if I don't think I have no idea about that.
Speaking of
Yep.
Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin, who's now at LSU, he's pushing the boundaries, trying to take a guy who was on an NFL squad back in the
tight end.
Yeah.
Oh, did you see the thing that the Big Ten just passed?
No.
So there's this thing now, this hot thing about if you still have eligibility and you don't make it, like you go through training camp as in the NFL and you don't make it, you can go back to college.
Yeah, and
Does every
I
state
think-
make their own laws on this stuff? And then
yeah, they're trying. There's most of the coaches are against it, I think, but
Yeah, the
We'll
Big
see
Ten
what
has ruled for all 14 schools, not happening.
As did the SEC.
schools now, isn't
Okay.
I read that today.
Oh, okay. So that settles Kiffin.
it? Tim, it's 18 schools now, isn't it? Because when they added Washington, Oregon, UCLA, and USC,
I think it's 14. Wait, no, that's right. It is 18 schools, I think.
because Penn State was 11, then they added Nebraska,
It's 18. I'm sorry.
Maryland, and Rutgers.
Yep.
12. They're saying Texas, what is it? Texas Tech is like right here, and all the rest of them are lower. BYU, Utah,
Yeah,
all these teams can go jump a fence.
With
They're
a-
saying Texas Tech is so much better. I mean,
somebody was saying today that the money system favors Texas Tech somehow. I don't know how, but let's see.
I don't know. The guy on TV I saw today said you could put Texas Tech in the SEC West, and he said he didn't think he'd lose over 2 games. And I'm like, damn, that's
That's
if you don't lose for 2 games and you play in the SEC, you're pretty damn good.
Well, wait, do they have a West now, East and a West? Don't they just? I don't know.
I think so.
They added-
SEC has the East and the West, and
Yeah, they still have East and West.
they
Yeah,
stuck
they
Missouri
moved-
in the East
Mm,
to where they can't
And they
play.
got-
That was before.
Yeah, they got
Oklahoma and
They
Texas.
got Alabama in the West. Alabama
Yeah.
in the West.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Dumbasses.
parents in Missouri, they can't watch Missouri play Arkansas.
Wait a minute, but when they added Oklahoma and Texas, what team did they move to the East then? Because that took it to 16 from 14. and it
Mississippi State. Mississippi State.
was- Oh, they
I
were
think.
already there.
Were they? Was it Ole Miss
Oh, wait,
then?
no, wait, was Alabama and Auburn in the East, and then
Alabama went. They've been in the West.
Mississippi State was in the West with A&M and LSU, Arkansas.
Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, Tennessee, Missouri, Kentucky,
South Carolina, Vanderbilt.
Vanderbilt. Yep. All that's the East.
Yeah, I think there's 16 teams. And those 2 new ones were in the West, so I was thinking they were going to have, if there's 2 divisions, they'd had to move somebody east. And Missouri was
They
already
might have.
there.
Let's see. Missouri is East. Is
It seems like they had
Arkansas State West. LSU stayed West.
Are there divisions
Oh.
in the SEC anymore? I don't think there
That's what I
are.
was saying. I don't think there are.
The SEC is no longer divided east and
Oh,
no.
west.
Nope.
Their list is just one division now.
Oh, really?
Big Ten got rid of theirs as well. I think it's partially to avoid this crappy team in the West doesn't have to play the superior team in the East, and you gotta.
Do you think they should still have the conference championship games with this expanded playoffs?
No.
That I don't either.
No, because it
doesn't really serve as much of a purpose anymore.
Well, okay,
No,
but then
because
do you
seeding
move
is
Army Navy up a week as long as they get to play by themselves?
We're gonna
Yeah.
have the conference championship games just because it's a money grab.
that's all it is. That's all it is. It's all a money deal. And as long as Dr. Pupple keeps throwing all that damn money at them, so they can have that halftime shit where, and it don't cost them nothing. What the hell's it cost them? The winner is going to win The winner's going to win a $50,000 scholarship. Let's put the clock on a minute. Look, a minute. Oh yeah, but no. What I'm saying is, you're looking at Dr. Pupper the whole time for that whole minute on ABC and ESPN. And if you buy
or CBS,
if you buy a 60-second spot in the SEC conference game, it runs you $2 million.
Easy.
But this right here is $100,000, and and then after it's over with, we got Fancy Nancy gonna come around here with a big check and probably big other things up top too, and she's gonna show off her check for $50,000. Tim, you just won $50,000. You're gonna go through college now, and they got a big ass check. Tim, one of us wrote that big, and Dr. Papa has wrote that damn big all the way across that check, and they just got them a minute and a half, 2 minutes for $50,000. It didn't cost them shit else. That's all it did. They bring out a little thing that catches footballs. That's it. And they throw footballs for a damn minute.
Do they have somebody that comes out there with a tape measure and make sure those holes are exactly the same size and everything on both sides?
Keith, it's just like that circular rim at the carnivals. Oh, I'm sorry, that's not circular.
Yeah. It's barely any bigger than the ball.
Right.
Oh.
Half the size of the regulation rim.
But I laugh when I hear people say, I can't believe Dr. Papa is doing this for all these people. And I think to myself, are you kidding me? They would get into, even if it was Division III football, if they knew they could do it for a minute and a half, 2 minutes, halftime of every one of these damn games, they'd do it during the whole damn year. If they $50,000, they'd give away a scholarship to every kid.
It's not enough that they do those Fanville commercials all year long that we have to watch.
I get sick of that too. Yeah, that dumbass has got the painted face. And then the one that acts like a cop, and he painted up the face and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, it is.
How many Dr. Peppers has that inspired you to buy over the years?
I won't drink from somebody. I ain't never that damn thirsty. I'll drink water over that shit. Yeah, black cherry. Ugh, I don't want black cherry nothing, man.
What's the blackberry one?
Dr. Papa is about like a black cherry soda to me. I don't want that shit. No, I don't like the taste of it. I ain't never liked the taste of it. But I'm sure it sells. And hell, I tell you what. Whoever the marketing person for Dr. Puppy is a damn genius for doing that shit. And I'm surprised somebody in the NFL ain't stepped up and done some kind of crap. Well, somebody in the crowd here can win $100,000 to put in their pocket and take home tonight. Here to play between each playoff game. I don't know. Home Depot or
problem is
Lowe's or some
Pepsi
stupid
is
shit.
their big sponsor because they do the halftime show at the Super Bowl.
Who is that?
Pepsi.
Yeah, Pepsi. And all right,
let's do this. The league
John,
had a sponsor with Coke,
and
then Jerry Jones decided he was going to do Pepsi in his stadium or something. Wasn't that the
John? You got a minute. You got 20 footballs. You got to throw it some of the targets will be moving and shit like that. That's an 8 point. That's a 10 point, whatever. You got to get 50 points with those 20 footballs in a minute's time. And if you do, you win $100,000, $150,000. And they got a check waiting over, and they hope to hell he wins. You damn right, because that way, if he wins, wow! And look what Pepsi has for you, $150,000 check. You got that big ass emblem on the side, Pepsi. You got Pepsi written down the side.
And the IRS is standing there for their half.
And that's fine. And Pepsi's like, we just sat here in the playoff game or whatever game it is. They wouldn't even give a damn it's a regular season game. And we just gave somebody $150,000. And if we'd have had a 30-second commercial, it would have cost us $600,000. And this right here is the only show in town right now if you're sitting here watching football. So, it's all a money racket. It all is. And that's why now if you watch the Premier League, you'll notice in every 4 minutes, they change the thing where it goes around the sides of the damn stadiums now. They sell 4-minute intervals, and I don't know what it's for. And then the little corner up at the score, it'll have that word or whatever up at too for 4 minutes, and then I'll change it again and change it again and change it again. And then once they get 44 minutes up, the last minute they'll say, okay, and then we got this extra time coming up. So,
will game day by any chance be in Ireland this weekend, or are they going to be at some U.S. stadium?
Let's see.
Notre Dame.
Will Pat McAfee be, completely blitzed by an hour before game time?
He's over in Ireland, yeah.
You best not go to
no. They are not going. They're just going to be. They're completely skipping week 0 this year.
Oh.
Okay. Oh yeah. Oh, have you seen Notre Dame's schedule this year? You talk about Cupcake Central. Oh my God! If they don't go 12, this guy on Fox, whatever his name is, he was on Colin Cowherd's show. He says, I think they're going to lose to Miami early on in the season and go, 11-1 or whatever. But I mean, Navy's one of their tough games. I mean, they ain't playing
USC, or they probably play Stanford, I suppose.
They ain't playing USC.
Yeah, they got Stanford, but they're not that good.
No. But
you're leading off the season with Wisconsin, who was a 5-win team.
Yeah,
don't they have Boston College?
Usually, yeah.
Yep.
They usually do.
The week after the Miami game.
They get that juggernaut. They get to play that damn juggernaut
Northwestern and Purdue.
They got Purdue, not Northwestern.
Purdue, I mean.
Yeah.
We'll put some respect on their name. Then the end of the season was Syracuse. I mean, will Shmoo be any good this year?
Right, SMU. I've heard they got to play SMU.
Yep,
they're ACC.
And I've heard they got a chance to win the ACC. I heard they're supposed to be pretty damn good. Supposed to be a notch below Miami, so they got to play Miami and SMU
and BYU if they're going to be. I don't think they're going to be any good this year.
I don't think they're very good this year either. Now Utah, I think, took a step back too.
Yeah, well, they lost the Fano brothers, and
Notre Dame can get one of the top 4 seeds, I think, this year. Now the way they changed things.
Oh yeah, if they lose just one game, that they probably secure the top 4 because
you had to be a conference team, I think.
Yeah, because they're saying SEC, Big Ten,
ACC.
No,
Big 12.
Big 12. They think the Big 12 team of Texas Tech might win 11 or go all the way. But they're saying Miami. They think Miami's going to trip up a couple times. I don't know. We'll see what happens there, and they'll probably end up being a 5 or 6 team, 5 or 6. But Texas is a team I'm gonna laugh about.
I don't think they're gonna win.
First game they played Ohio State. They played Ohio State in game 1. Their first game of the year.
Well, it's not at Ohio State, is it? Because they played there last
They
year.
don't make it down. Ohio State gonna beat the hell out of them. Are you kidding? Ohio State's in another
I'm
zip
not saying
code
you're
from
wrong.
Texas.
I just didn't think they were playing up there. So
Yeah, but it just shows me that Ohio State's a better team. And let's say they go down to Texas and beat them by 20. Down to Texas and beat them by 20. With Arch Manning, they're starting the season 4th, I think, 3rd, some shit like that. They won't drop them out of the top 25 if they lose by 20. I know they won't, which is total bullshit. You lose by 20 to any team and you're in the top 5, you need to go down. You need to get out of the top 25. You ain't no way you're on.
Kansas State's supposed to be good this year, Brian.
Who?
Kansas or Kansas State, either one of them.
I don't think Kansas will be any good, but Kansas State's got some possibilities. Quarterback's 30 ago.
Baylor's not supposed to be the greatest in the world, and
Dion will probably have the Colorado.
Ohio State's going to fall off the cliff.
Yeah, Iowa State, they said may not win but 2-3 games. They won like 7 or 8 last year.
Yeah,
Colorado, he may get fired by the end of this year. Colorado probably wins 3-4 games, and that'll be tops for them, you know. Yeah, they won't do nothing.
They haven't reestablished the Pac-12 yet, have they?
No.
You're still working on that with the Beavers and the Cougars and the. Oh, wow, that's something.
And is Arizona State out there? I think. And
Arizona State's in the Big 12.
And and they're trying to get Fresno State. All these teams are trying to put together. UNLV. It's a whole It's
UNLV is supposed to be decent this year.
So they're the Pac-12 officially they came back. That's Washington State, Oregon State, Boise State, Fresno State, San Diego State, Colorado State, Utah State, Texas State, and Gonzaga. Although Gonzaga isn't in for football.
Oh.
So essentially Gonzaga is doing it to get better seen for college basketball.
Nevada isn't in there then if they're going to.
They've completely owned the West Coast Conference for how many years? So they're going to try to.
Right. In basketball, they need some competition. Right. Yeah. Is Mark Few still coaching out there?
He just got inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame this year while still active.
When is he going to take a real job? Damn. Get away from that damn school. Go somewhere.
Wow. I mean, if they're paying you good and you're in the anonymity of Spokane, Washington.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, is it
middle of nowhere? Yeah,
worse?
You're right. You're in the middle of nowhere, and if you got to escape, you can go to Canada in an hour. So,
does VCU have a football team, Rob?
Who, me?
VCU? Do they have a football team?
Yeah. VCU has a football team. I think they do. Anyway, I'm not sure. I think they do. They're the Rams. Yeah.
Nope.
But I don't know how good they are.
They used to.
They probably play in the same league as.
Tim said no. I think.
Maybe they don't have. They don't have a team, Tim.
Nope.
VCU. Okay. Spiders, Richmond, and Virginia.
Old Dominion.
Old Dominion.
Yeah, Old Dominion. Virginia Commonwealth. VCU. No, that's right. That's VCU. Now, Norfolk State or Norfolk. I think they got a team or something down that one.
Yeah.
And I know William and Mary has a team. They're the Tribe. They always have a damn good football team.
Garnet Word.
I don't even know where the hell they're at.
That's what Wofford.
Wofford, the Woofers. Yeah.
in the Wagner
Yeah.
school.
They're the power painters. Yeah.
Seeing.
But yeah,
Actually, Incarnate
Norfolk
Word is
State.
not far from Michael Peterson, I don't think.
Who is
They're in
that?
San Antonio, Texas.
Where's
Inc-
Oral
Inc-
Roberts?
Word.
Oral Roberts is
um,
in,
Oklahoma. Isn't it?
I think it's in Oklahoma. Yeah.
Virginia Union University. I think that's either Norfolk or down at Virginia Beach or Chesapeake, down that way somewhere.
And the Citadel
got a
there
team.
in South Carolina or something.
Who is that?
The Citadel.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
they're in the Carolinas.
I
Virginia
want to say
Union's
it's
in
somewhere
Richmond.
around close to Columbia. I think they're close to Columbia, or maybe up around Spartanburg somewhere. I'm not sure, but I don't think they're far from where Harris is. And Coastal Carolina, that's South. That's in South Carolina too.
George
That's
Mason
not
got
North.
a team.
George Mason has a football team. Yes, George Mason is up there close to Washington D.C. up in that area.
Villanova.
And
They're in that.
They're in Philadelphia.
Villanova's outside of Philly. Yeah, they got a football team.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's where Howie Long went to school.
Well, they had football back then.
Mm-hmm.
They were Division II
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
they play. Temple plays up there.
Oh, Temple, yeah.
Yeah, they're in
Yeah.
They're in Philly.
Temple plays one game or two games down at Lincoln Financial. Villanova plays I think just one game at Lincoln Financial. I think they play Rutgers or somebody like that at Lincoln Financial. It's like a, what do you call it? Site comment or site
Like a rivalry
neutral site game. And then the Army Navy game ain't coming back up there for 4 more years, 5 months. So it's a few more years before they come back to Philly, I think.
George Washington University got a team.
GW, yep, that's it. That's in Virginia.
Georgetown's got a team now too, don't they?
Who?
Georgetown? I thought they got a team like a year or two ago.
If they do that, they're in Maryland or in the DC.
I don't know. It's
They're
Division One. It might be Division Two or something.
probably are.
Yep.
That's right. They're just on the edge of Washington D.C. and Maryland. Georgetown is.
There's Virginia Military. Yes, I think they have-
Yep,
VMI, yep.
VMI. That's in Lexington. Yeah, and then let's see who else. VMI. They play Liberty a lot of times. They end up playing
And
Liberty.
does Boston University have a football team, or are they just hockey and?
And that I don't know.
I
Boston.
don't think
Boston,
BU has a football team.
They got a hockey team, but I'm not sure they do.
Yeah, maybe they do.
Yeah.
They got a team.
No football. They discontinued after 1997.
Yeah. Let's see. Going up. Let's see.
UMass.
Leaving Roanoke College. Roanoke's got the Maroons. I think that's the name of their team, the Maroons. VMI Cadets. Then Bridgewater. I want to say Bridgewater's got a team. I'm not sure, but I know James Madison does. And then you go up. I want to say Bridgewater has a team. You go on up a little farther, and then there's George Mason and GW. I'm not sure GW is in the state of Virginia or if it's in the state of Maryland. I don't think it's in DC though. I think it's in one of the two states, whether it's Maryland or Virginia. And then obviously UVA, they got the UVA's up that way, and then Lynchburg College. There's a Lynchburg College too. They're the Hornets, and then Liberty University, the Flames, and then Ferrum College. They've got a team. Virtually every person that attends that school becomes a school teacher. Ferrum is just.
How many?
I mean, half.
How many teams are in West Virginia that are besides
Well, you got Marshall, West Virginia.
Marshall? That's right. Yeah.
Yeah, Marshall's in
College.
Huntington.
Yeah, they got. There's a team in. Let's see. Shit. Charleston, West Virginia has a team somewhere up there, but I don't know exactly I don't. But I don't know if we got a football team, so I can't. I don't know that because Marshall's right outside of Charleston. That's going right almost into Kentucky right there. On 64.
West Virginia, I guess, are the only two teams that I'm really familiar with.
Probably, yeah, probably. And if you've ever been through that state, you can understand why. They can't find 100 yards of flat land anywhere around that damn state. It is hilly as hell.
Mm.
Yeah. That's the roughest state on cars. I think including Colorado, any of them out west. West Virginia is tough on vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah. If Beckley has a school or not, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. They right on the Virginia line. And Radford, I don't think they've got a school. I mean, I know some people who went down. There's a lot of college professors that leave that school, Radford University. That's in Virginia. Virginia's a pretty big state, but it's a lot. It's a lot of areas where you have to drive a long ways to go watch college
Bethany is
football game.
confirmed for West Virginia. They're a D3.
What's the name of it?
What's that?
Beckley. What you say, Beckley?
No, Bethany.
Bethany College. Okay, and then what's that one that kid that's a quarterback? He's got that big arm horse for the Saints. He went to West Virginia. He went to a place in West Virginia, or does he go to Maryland?
What are you talking about?
Louisville. Louisville.
Huh?
Which one are you talking about?
No, let's see. What was his name? His kid.
Shug
He might not even got drafted. He might not even got drafted. He was. He threw the ball 70 or 80 yards.
Yeah.
What the
You're
hell?
not talking about like Brock Osweiler, are you?
No. That
What
was
about the
his name.
backup quarterback for the Bears? Are you thinking about him?
Oh, Badgett.
Badgett, Taylor Badgett or Tyler Badgett.
Tyler Badgett.
I want to say he either went somewhere either in West Virginia or Maryland.
Yeah, it was West Virginia, I think.
Was it what? Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a little bitty school. I'd never
Yeah.
heard of the damn place.
I don't know.
He's a workout freak. And he's not a bad
He
quarterback.
went to Shepherd.
Shepherd.
Shepherdstown or Shepherd's College. Yeah. Shepherd College. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's in
And-
West Virginia.
No, it's in Pennsylvania.
Oh, is it in
Oh.
Pennsylvania? Really?
No. You're right. It's in Shepherdstown, West Virginia. They play for
Yeah,
the Pennsylvania
yeah.
Athletic Conference.
Yeah. It is. I mean, when I say this shit, this ain't no lie. From where Shepherd's is, I think you can get to Pennsylvania in 15 minutes. I think you can get to Maryland in 15 minutes, and I think you can get to Virginia in 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy from right
It's,
there.
it's a beautiful town, too.
Yeah, I've heard it. Yeah, I've heard it was. But that's where that kid, I mean, he set all kind of records, Division III records, threw for, I don't know, 60 or 70 touchdowns or some shit like it. Was crazy numbers.
Yeah, it's literally like on the tip of
Pennsylvania.
West Virginia.
Yeah. It's real close to Maryland and Pennsylvania. And West Virginia, I mean, Virginia, you may have to go a little ways further. But
I think that's
when you're coming down 80,
but
when you're coming down 81,
yeah,
if you're coming down I-81 and you're in Pennsylvania, the first state you get to is Maryland. That's only 10 miles. Then you get into West Virginia, is 26 miles. So it's 36 miles from Pennsylvania all the way to Virginia. I know that because I've driven it hundreds of times. So you can get from all the way from Pennsylvania to Virginia in less than 45 minutes. Easy. Going there 81, maybe 30 minutes because it's like 36 miles. It's crazy. Because you think, damn, that's a long ways to go, but it really ain't. It really ain't because once you get that far up in the northern part, that far up in Virginia, it ain't that far before you can hit the PA Turnpike and head back toward Philly. You about busted half of the ride away from here once you get to the West Virginia line. That's about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours. So it's a ride, no doubt about it.
Wake Forest supposed to be any good this year, or
I have not heard much about the ACC. The only thing I've been hearing is SMU is supposed to be pretty good. Miami's supposed to be pretty good. Virginia Tech's supposed to be highly improved. And then I'm hearing Louisville's name in that once in a while. I didn't hear Virginia. I didn't hear North Carolina. I didn't hear North Carolina State, Duke, West Virginia.
has Florida State kind of resumed the status of almost irrelevance then, or what? Because they had such a good team about 4 years ago until their quarterback got injured in the last game of the season or something, and then they didn't make the playoffs.
Well, they still play really tough. I mean, for an ACC team, they play a tough schedule because I think they still going back. They're going back to playing Florida again, and they play Miami every year now. Being in the ACC, and they generally out of conference. They generally go out and play somebody in the Big Ten, or they ain't scared to play people. So I give them credit for that. But I don't know if we're looking at an 8-win team or a 4-win team. I don't know. I don't know. But you don't hear a lot about them. You're right. Harris just sent me a note. I give the hell up on this internet.
You don't really hear much about the Gators either, though.
No, Florida's got some moving up to do too. They really do.
I don't think you hear as much about Central Florida and South Florida as you do Florida.
South Florida right now. I think it's Matt Sharber's team. I think he went to USF, and he's like, I think he's pretty stoked about them. He thinks they can do pretty good again. They always get the speedsters. They always their number one thing is not football; it's track, because they show up in the nationals and they go up into the Penn relays, and they've always got South Florida team up there, and they are hard to beat because track and field in Florida is year round. You don't have any time. You got to go inside and run inside the buildings. You can run outside 12 months out the year down there pretty much. It's pretty wide open. So, and they got some always fast people coming there. They recruit out of California. They recruit out of Texas. They recruit out of New York City. I mean, they get some of the fastest kids on earth to go to USF to run track. And then the football team will go in there and they'll be like, hey, would you like to play football for us? You run 4.15 or something. Just run by everybody. Just catch the ball,
Do I remember correctly that Oklahoma State, it seemed like, got beat by like 30 to 40, 50 points, like several times last year? I hope they have a better team this year. They had
Oklahoma State.
Yeah, it seemed like they were getting beat like a drum every week.
Yeah, well, that was also they
2026
and
Oklahoma
Gundy
State
or whatever is there, Gundy.
Yeah.
This is a really bad year for them.
2025 Oklahoma State football scores.
Well, they looked okay in week 1.
The Oklahoma State Cowboys finished the 2025 college football season with a 1-11 overall record.
Texas Tech beat them 42-0. Cincinnati beat them 49-17. Houston beat them 39-17. Arizona beat them 41-13. Baylor beat them 45-27. Oh yeah. Oh, Oregon put a 69 burger on them, 69-3. Yeah. Hell, Colorado beat them 52-0. Colorado, 52-0.
That was the season before. That was the season before.
Oh, that was 24. That's right. Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
But no, Arizona beat them 41-13. I mean, Kansas State beat them 14-6, and then UCF beat them 17-14, and then it seemed like they played harder later in the season, but they didn't have an offense.
They won one game. They won one game. They beat UT Martin, University of Tennessee Martin, 27-7, and then got waxed the rest of the year. 10 games.
Yep.
I thought that
Tulsa
was
19-12.
That's close.
Yeah.
Kansas 38-21. Kansas State 14-6. That was late in the year. UCF 17-14 beat them. Iowa State 20-13 beat them, and that was their season.
Yep.
1-11,
Close
1-10,
to-
something like
But
that.
it's still better than the winless UMass team from last year.
You gotta get.
1-11.
I have to refresh
1-11.
my memory. I do remember they lost every game, but I didn't know how the scores were.
Oh,
Worst college football team in 2025.
The UMass Minutemen had the worst record in college football for the 2025 season, finishing with a winless record of 0-12. Georgia State and Charlotte also had struggling seasons near the bottom of the standings, and Oklahoma State finished as one of the lowest performing power conference teams.
so yeah, UMass went 0-12. They had a minus 330 point differential.
UMass 2025 football team.
And these probably weren't
They
playoff
scored
games.
133 points in 12 games.
2025 UMass Minutemen football team finished the season winless, with a 0-12 overall record, including 0-8 in the Mid-American Conference, in their first year back as a full conference member.
They averaged 11.1 points a game, and that was it for the season.
And these
They
scored
scored
130.
These weren't against powerhouses either, right? I mean, if they were getting whacked.
They're in the MAC.
Their passing leader. Now, all right, this is their passing leader, and they played 12 games, 957 yards. So that means he averaged throwing for about 79 yards a game. Averaged. Their rushing leader. Okay, we couldn't throw the football. Oh, we can run pretty good. Their rushing leader in 12 games, 368 rushing yards. That was the leader.
Yeah, they
25
lost
yards a game.
in week 2 to Bryant.
Who?
To Bryant.
Bryant.
Chris
And
Bryant.
so 27-26.
UMass 2025 football scores.
And then Buffalo, they were within 1 score. And that was
UMass
it.
Minutemen finished the 2025 college football season under head coach Joe Harasimiak with an overall record of 0-12 and a 0-8 mark in the Mid-American Conference.
Kent State, the powerhouse Kent State, 42-6.
Can't read, can't write, Kent State. That's what we call it here in Northeast Ohio.
UConn 47, UMass 42. So that's
I thought
42 of
UConn
their
had a
100.
decent season.
Well, look, UConn 47, 42. UMass scored 42, and they didn't score but 111 all year, and that was 42
No, I think
of
you
them
got
right
the wrong
now.
season there. I think you got the
Oh,
wrong
okay,
season.
that's right. Yep, I do have the wrong season. That's right.
Yeah, because that would have been
Temple-
half their points for the year right there.
Yeah, it would have been. Temple, Bryant, Iowa, Missouri, WMU. Now, who is that? Western Michigan?
Yep.
Directional 21-3.
Yeah.
Kent State. Buffalo wins by 7. Central Michigan, another directional. AKR. That sounds like a damn
Akron.
gun. Were they
Akron.
going up against a pistol?
AK Rowdy, Akron, 44-10.
Northern Illinois. That's Keith's school, 42-14. Put them on.
Right,
I'm
that's
sorry,
45-3.
45-3. Put them back on the schedule again. Ohio, the Rob Cats, 42-14.
That's the
And then
homecoming game.
Bowling Green, not Bowling Alley and not Bowling Alley Wax. Bowling Green, 45-14.
Yep.
That was a
Did they cover though?
that was a Thanksgiving extravaganza in UMass. They got to play at home for that one.
I don't even know if they put lines on those games, to be completely honest with you.
If you're betting on those, then
There's
you got
probably a
problem.
degenerate casino, and that probably does, or there's some
So-
online.
So they were playing such high teams last year. They've moved down a little bit. They're playing Rutgers And they're going way out of those. Then Sacred Heart. Then Stonehill. Not Stonehenge, but Stonehill.
Stony Brook.
Sacramento State, Eastern Michigan, Miami of Ohio, Buffalo. They're going to play UConn again. They're going to play Ball State. They're going to play Toledo. They're going to play AKR one more time, and they're going to end with Bowling Green again.
So the NIU doesn't get to play them this year?
No, they got away from the powerhouse NIU squad. Yeah.
NIU only takes care of teams like Notre Dame. You know, they go in their house. I rewatched that last couple minutes today. It stumbled.
I mean, how do you go try out for UMass and not make your team? If you got a damn pulse, they got to take your ass. I mean, come on.
Well, but the problem is they can't keep anybody. I know from personal experience because the kid I went to junior high with, his son went to UMass and then transferred, I think, after 2 years.
Well, that's what's happening with a lot of schools now.
Yeah. But I can understand why you transferred out of that one. I mean, that's a death trap. I mean, my goodness. Okay, you go run. Timmy, come on. Timmy, he rushed in Florida for 4,500 yards in 4 years. All right, Timmy, you're going to be running behind that offensive line, and Timmy's bigger than any of the 6 offensive linemen out there. You got to run behind him, Timmy.
It's almost like they should take North Dakota or South Dakota's B team because they handle some. And by the way, I think this is North Dakota State's first year at the FBS level.
Yeah.
So that's something to look forward to. But
and
they reload and reload and reload and reload. I mean, hell, South Dakota State's not the worst, you know, because I think they played North Dakota State in the FCS championship game. Like you need to tell me that
where in the hell? I mean, you'd have to have Butler and GPS to find Stonehill. Hell, I mean, can you imagine? You'd have to have a 4-wheel drive probably to get to the damn school. Probably got to run through 2 or 3 creeks.
Well, it sounds like it's like in the middle of a cemetery or something.
Yeah, it's the same thing with like Mount Union, that little small town called Alliance, Ohio.
Yeah,
you know although they did get beaten.
And they used to play in that Stag Bowl every year. Mount Union did.
Not lately.
No, they used to when they had it. I don't even know if they have the damn thing anymore, but they used to come down here and play down in Salem, Virginia. Salem, Virginia, this day before Christmas or whatever the hell it was. And they'd come on the radio and it said, we got 2,000 free tickets to the first 2,000 people get there, and we'll give you all a pennant to fly around because we're going to be on ESPN, and you must sit on the same side of the damn stadium. The other side, after they fill that side up, then we'll give tickets away for it. But they would make people sit on the one side so they could fly the damn little pennants and shit and show off and say, oh, we got a good crowd today. They wouldn't even show the other side.
Right.
The other side looked like Peanuts playing baseball, had 5 people sitting over there and Charlie Brown with a football in his hand, you know.
Yeah, but by the way, the Stag Bowl is returning to Salem, Virginia this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
they're kind of rotating. It's like they had Annapolis, Maryland in 2022. They're having it at Fawcett Stadium. They did it in 21, 25, and they'll be there in 27. They don't know yet.
Salem Spartan Stadium in Salem, Virginia. Yeah, I know where it's at. It's right next to the Civic Center. Yeah.
How was that Special K you got up behind you there?
Pardon?
On top of the refrigerator? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think I heard that's banned like in Norway or Sweden or something.
Yeah, there's some like food additive or something.
But this one, I don't know what the hell's wrong with it, but I got 4 or 5 bites of it the other day, and the damn stuff was hard as hell. It's like rocks. I'm like, what the hell is up with this? So I got me some Rice Krispies lately too. So I got to buy me some new milk because my milk still went bad. So I had to pour that out.
Yeah. By the way, Mount Union has not won a Stag Bowl since 2017. It's not that they haven't played in it.
Oh, okay, but
won
they
one
used to, and when they played that around here all the time, their ass would be there every year playing
Yep.
almost, and it was like, yeah, I remember it because
93, 96,
would be-
97, 98,
dude.
2000, 2001, 2002. Yep.
it would be on NBC, our little local NBC affiliate, before everything got big and shit. And it'd be like, okay, we're playing at 3:00 today. And if you're interested, we're tailgating with K92 radio station and Q99 on the other side. And they're going to have a barbecue contest. And you say which one you like, brother, and you'll get a free ticket to go inside the stadium and all that shit. You can go out there and park for free. Go to the game, you take your kids with you and all. And I mean, this is where they have it. The Salem Fire. They have a fair out there. It's fairgrounds. You can go out there and go in there and get a hot dog for $1 and a drink for $1 and all that. They made it so cheap to go in there because it was on TV and they wanted to get all the ratings and stuff. And then the ESPN bought them out or whatever. I think they got it. They had to show the game. But I remember watching the local broadcast, and I mean, all we had was a couple of guys from the sports studio at WSLS TV 10 NBC. It was just a couple of them calling the game, and they weren't professional at all. I mean, they did the best they could, but yeah, it was just a mock crew together. It won't even. I mean, they would have been better off to go get them some radio guys that knew how to call football and do that like that, but they never did do it. I never did try it for it. I called football games 4 years up here at the old radio station up in Gretna. I'd go to the Gretna games and help call football games, and I enjoyed it. I liked it
Did
pretty
you have
good.
to study the rosters and stuff before the games? Or?
Oh, they wouldn't hand us nothing, dude. They wouldn't hand us nothing. I would get that. The game would start at 7. I'd get that at 4:30. So I'd just go to the coach and be like, "Hey,
let me know who your players are."
Give me a roster sheet.
I'd have numbers 0 through 99, and I would just tell them write down their positions. And if it's on offense, right on the left side of the number. If it's on the right hand side, it'd be defense. And if you played both, linebacker, offensive tackle, or offensive lineman, whatever, and then your name and print it clear. And then I'd go get a copy or two of it, and I'd get it typed up in the office up there. Lady up there would type it up for me and get it real neat. Soon as the other team would show up, most time they show up 5:30. And a lot of times they would have their stuff official, better than Gretna did anyway. And I would go up there and get it all, get it in line. Let's get the defensive sheet, give me an offensive sheet. That way, when they're playing each other, whichever way I could do that, but keep the extra sheets available in case they bring people in that don't normally play defense or don't normally play offense, and I'd have the numbers there and stuff like that. But they would not. Even back then, they would not let you go down to the field and interview coaches or players before halftime or after the game. You could not interview none of them. You couldn't get them even to come up to the booth. They would not allow it. VHSL blocked that shit. So it was like they
don't know
scared
if the halftime or the halftime interviews even go on for any of the local radio stations around from. Again, there really isn't many in Cleveland that do it, but I guess there is one that does it, but
Yeah.
All right, guys, it's getting about 10 o'clock.
Yeah, it's 10 o'clock. I got to get up in the morning and go see Darlene myself. So I'll be driving 3 hours in the morning, and then I'll hang down there probably 4 or 5 hours, and then drive back in the afternoon or evening because I don't like driving in the dark. Because I tell you what, I don't like dodging deer or bear either one. So y'all have a great evening. God bless, folks. Thank you guys for hanging around 2 hours. Look at that. We just could go for 2 hours and not even think about it. So, just whatever comes out, We didn't have.
I didn't do
anything.
anything at all. I honestly didn't.
I gave no thought to anything I said tonight. I just, but at halftime I say that shit because you asked my wife.
I mean, that's the jabroni way.
Yeah.
That is the way, ain't it? That's right. Oh, folks, I've had probably 12 people ask me, "How's Darla? How's Darla? How's Darlene doing? How's Darla doing?" I will show you guys real quick. This is her right to here. This is her before she had her surgery. She was actually setting up, and she had her shoes like they made her boots or whatever like that, and setting up in the room. Right there's the room. She's got a VCU, and she had what's that kind of surgery called, guys? Skin graft surgery today. She had that successful. The doctor came in and said, "We don't think we're going to have to do a second one. You may be out of here by the end of the week. We're hoping." There's a chance she could be in there all the way to like Wednesday, Thursday next week, but we're hoping it's not going to come to that.
Her surgery started for a checkup or anything, or like
she'll probably have. She's going to have to do. She's going to have to do checkups close to home here. She won't have to drive all the way back down there, I don't think.
All right.
Her surgery this morning started at 7:56 is when they took her in. So that's when they took her into pre-whatever. And post-op, 1:06 p.m., they were taking her out of surgery. They had no other emergencies during that time. So that's the reason they were able to get her out so quick. So, and she called me by 2:15, 2:30. She would call me the first time. And then I talked to her again about 7 o'clock, 7:30. She was in a great mood. She hadn't eaten anything all day. She said, "I'm not really that hungry, but I'm sure they've been feeding her through her veins and stuff." But she said she wasn't that hungry. So we hope to have her home soon, guys. When we do, I'll try to have her online with me. And maybe she can kind of, if you've got diabetes, if you got neuropathy, any of that, maybe she can kind of help you guys out if you're ever going through some stuff, because she's definitely going through it. For Tim, for Keith, for Brian, my name is Rob. We want to thank you guys so much for watching us. Harris was with us for a while. Mike gave a valiant effort to came in here as well, but he didn't quite make it tonight. Y'all have a great evening, and we hope to catch you again very, very soon, maybe the next day or two, who knows. And do watch the football this weekend. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.